What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and the rhetoric around Star Wars The Acolyte may have absolutely peaked now, as the star of the show has released a song, I guess, to totally epically own the haters. I don't know how, it must be part of the archetype, when you just hire the most insufferable personalities on the planet, these kind of like, they want to be activists, but they're also actors, like Rachel Zegler, one of the, arguably the least likable actress in the last 5 or 10 years. You can look at Brie Larson, who started out with a lot of people not really liking her, but I think she's come around a lot. I think a lot of people have warmed up to Brie, especially now after the Marvels 2 absolutely tanked at the box office. But if I told you that the star of The Acolyte would release a diss track, would you have believed me? This is absolutely legendary. We're going to break down this sweet jam right after a quick word from this video sponsor. One of the games I've talked about a lot on this channel is Bloodline, and I'm so glad to bring you this video thanks to them. Bloodline is absolutely free to play. Download it now using the link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen if you're viewing on a PC. What's great about this game is it's a fantasy world in a visually stunning 3D realistic environment. Bloodlines offers unique gacha gameplay system, the hybrid system. You collect new fantasy characters that are being released into the game every 2 weeks with cool new designs. You can customize your companions by marrying any two bloodlines in the game, such as elves, orcs, demons, demigods, dragonborn, vampires, and so many more. All players can enjoy battling in the new Guild War on brand new maps, conquer territories with your guild members, and claim rewards to create the most unique hybrid champions called Bloodcraft Legends. And guess what? From June 20th to June 27th, they're celebrating the 2nd anniversary of Bloodlines Heroes of Lithis. There is an absolute metric ton of exciting events to discuss. There's the generous anniversary return rewards. There's the introduction of Luxus. There's the Radiant Luxus event at Arbiter's Arena, and so much more, even city fireworks and a torch lighting event. There's a lot to love about this game, especially the in-game visuals. There's also a ton of exclusivity on the rewards by using my link, and you can significantly enhance your gaming experience. Download the game now for free on both Android and iOS. Use my link in the description or scan the QR code if you're viewing on a PC to get a mystery anniversary gift pack worth $120 only if you use my link. You get return rewards worth $250 for players who are inactive for 14 days who log back in. You get 1 mythic level champion, 5 3-star champion tokens, 30 summoning crystals, 40 1-hour bonus gold chests, and the first 30 players to leave their in-game account ID and username in the pinned comment section below will receive a free legendary female succubus champion, and who wouldn't want that? If you haven't tried Bloodlines yet, use my link in the description to try it out today. If you haven't played in a while, they're offering a ton of great reasons to come back. Check out the anniversary celebration and enjoy the game, and I'll see you in there. All right, happy late Juneteenth, everybody, to everyone who celebrates it. It's not a holiday that gets me all hot and bothered. I just think it's pretty interesting how it's been rebranded over the years. If you look into the actual history of these individuals' Independence Day, one side of the aisle was there, the other side wasn't. But that's a topic for a different video. Happy late Juneteenth to all those who celebrate, especially those who don't. Following an especially intense past couple of weeks of horrible remarks on social media by online meanies targeting the Acolyte and the people behind it, lead actress Amandla Stenberg, she, her, also they, them, has responded the best way she knows how to, through art. Again, I don't think... Now, this is an individual who did get some criticism for some comments about wanting white folks to cry. That was the goal, this kind of stuff. I think that's possible that people were reacting to that with her. So, sometimes people say, hey, people are saying all sorts of mean things to me, and then you don't really believe it. The 25-year-old posted a music video fully produced by her. What does a producer even do? I mean, I've been a part of bands my whole life. They're probably, well, we have maybe almost 5 records. Never had a producer before. On her social media channel, speaking directly to the haters. The lyrics essentially read like an essay addressing some of the hypocrisy and mean words of the people going after, weaponizing her comments from an old interview where she spoke against mean words and asked for empathy towards the black community. She added this caption, "Happy Juneteenth to all those who are flooding me with intolerable words. Since it took me 72 hours on my laptop to make this song and video, you got 72 hours to respond. I expect choreo." What? Okay. The video was posted on Juneteenth, the U.S. holiday commemorating the end of slavery. You should probably look into that. Members of the Star Wars and Acolyte family replied in the comments with their messages of support. Well, let's see here. I want to make sure that this post is real. Here it would appear. It has 3,000 comments. Okay. Let's see. People with the black fist. Okay. Beautiful message delivered with style. What are you doing? You have a slow... What is this? I can't even show this nonsense. I mean, this is bizarre. What? What is this? Did they think that this was going to be some kind of epic own? I don't even understand. Discourse. Okay, so you're dancing very poorly. Okay. Oh, okay. Cool. How about this discourse?
When people watch The Hate You Give, what do you want them to walk away with? Because I know everyone has a slightly different feeling.
Well, I mean, white people crying actually was the goal.
Let's see what some of the results are here. We have Steph Minority Home writing, the star of the Acolyte, savvy artist. I take back what I said about the director telling her to be stone-faced in the show. She literally has 0 range. Impressive. It took her 72 hours to make this cringe deflection attempt. For her effort, she gets 72 seconds in. I turned it off. She was shaking a lot, so I hope she wasn't having any kind of medical issues. That's the best I got for her. Then you see this image, which is roasting her acting style, which is, of course, hilarious. The many emotions of Amandla Stenberg. Her face looks exactly the same when she's offended, jealous, angry, prideful, happy, scared, tired, or sad. Chrissy Marion with the cringe. I mean, like everybody, like, I apologize to Disney. Somehow the Acolyte wasn't the worst thing I've seen all week. So any criticism of her terrible show means that, quote, the oppressors are rising. I mean, okay. I'm going viral on Twitter again. Let's see if I can play without the music. I just want to see the lyrics. Open up the news to find some interesting things. 20 million views. Interview from 2018. Trevor was the king. Okay, so she's referencing this interview. Trevor Noah, probably the worst host of The Daily Show ever. And again, okay, you know the one. Okay, I like how she spent like most of those 72 hours doing her hair. Many people cried in the theaters finding its release, but when people cried, they could see us as human. Like, I would be honest with you, she literally has no emotions at all. It's like I've seen TikTokers with better. That's why they mad at me. They splice lines. They make hate. Now they look like some propaganda. What? Nobody cares about this. You suck in your role in the Acolyte, and that's what people are talking about. The one thing they can use now, they're saying if you rely upon misinformation, then it tells me you're afraid of the truth. What is the truth exactly? That nobody likes the Acolyte. The truth is that lots of people who enjoy Star Wars don't particularly like performance. Okay, like. That's the reality of it. And yeah, I think it is fair for this individual to bring up the fact that that is an old interview and it was maybe just a bad cringe joke, but that's just a tiny piece of the pie. What we're so bored, don't F with yo discourse. That's her refrain. We so bored, don't F with yo discourse. And it's basically her acting very poorly, and doing the exact same dance in 4 different scenes. Like, it's literally the exact same dance. Now you're listening to me. I'm going to tell you something fascinating. They spinning woke, wrecking it and appropriating it. Last I recall, woke was something we created. Speak truth to power. Oh, and then now she calls everybody keep an eye out for you silly ists. So everybody calling it woke has a problem with individuals' race. I was expecting that to come up. And again, I don't want to play the music because I don't want this individual to like claim my video or strike it down or something like that. And now they use it to describe anything they're threatened by. Remember when Gambino put it in the zeitgeist? It was all about people recognizing bigotry. This individual cannot dance. Oh, and now she's whining about clickbait. Speaking of which, journalists, I'm looking at you. Did you forget your job? It's to provide the truth, spreading divisiveness, mining the metrics and data. You give up all your ethics for money and views. These lyrics are, oh my God, they're so bad. The kids don't trust anything they view. We learn something from their discernment. The future's coming, and it's gonna be the youth. What? No, it's not. You all are just destroying everything that the old people created before you. I mean, I can't tell you to go consume that level of cringe. It is immense. It is wild. I think it's funny that, she's mad that people are using an interview, using the things that she said in context, and now she's just saying, oh, well, that makes you an ist or a phobe. She doesn't like that you're calling it woke. Why? It is woke, right? You have all these, all this more representation. You've got all this stuff you want. Two women making babies through the force, or the thread. I can't even believe that. I mean, look, here's the thing. This video, this cringe song was not for me, and it wasn't for you. This was to virtue signal to other slacktivists or people that see everything in their life through the lens of, social justice. This wasn't for Star Wars fans. This wasn't for fans of music, obviously. This was for, more just race baiting. That's what this is, race baiting. And good for you. I'm sure you'll get a bunch of roles and more shows that continue to fail and more people that don't watch. Eventually, Hollywood's going to say that maybe we should hire somebody who actually respects the lore, the fandom, and doesn't get offended when people criticize them and run to calling everybody ist or phobes. But for now, we just make fun. We laugh. We have a good time at their expense. So Amanda Stenberg, at this point, you no longer get to be the sympathetic one. You're the one issuing all sorts of claims, complaints. You're saying we're this, we're that. So now I would guess that whatever criticism comes of this song, you would agree is fair game. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, please do subscribe or follow down below. We'll talk to you again real soon.